Hello everyone, welcome back to Success Mantra. Today we will discuss more exercises on Mathematics Chapter 1 Real Numbers. Let's begin with our first problem, that is use Euclid's division algorithm to find the HCF of 135 and 225. So we apply Euclid's division lemma to 135 and 225. Then we come to the equation 225 is equal to 135 into 1 plus 90. Since the remainder is not equal to 0, we apply Euclid's division lemma to the divisor 135 and remainder 90. Then 135 is equal to 90 into 1 plus 45. Remainder not is equal to 0. Again Euclid's division lemma to 90 and 45. So we get 90 is equal to 45 into 2 plus 0. So here the remainder is equal to 0. So we stops the procedure of Euclid's division lemma and we found that the HCF of 135 and 225 is the divisor of the division when remainder is equal to 0, that is 45. The next question is also to find HCF of two numbers 196 and 38220 using Euclid's division algorithm. Seeing the second number 38220, we will think that we need to do a lot more steps to find the result. But see how it works. We apply Euclid's division lemma to 196 and 38220. See, by the first division itself, we are able to get the remainder as 0. So we get 38220 is equal to 196 into 195 plus 0. Since the remainder is 0, we stops the procedure here and we find that the HCF of 196 and 38220 is the divisor of the division when remainder is 0. That is 196 is the HCF of the given two numbers. So this is the third question to find the HCF of two numbers 867 and 255 using Euclid's division algorithm. Let's do like what we have done in the previous two cases. We apply Euclid's division lemma. We arrive at the first equation. Since the remainder is not equal to 0, we do second time Euclid's division lemma. Again remainder is not 0, so we perform again Euclid's division lemma. And we finally arrive at the equation where the remainder is equal to 0. So we stops the procedure and the HCF will be the divisor of the division when remainder is equal to 0. So in this case 51 is the HCF of the given two numbers. So moving on to the next question, that is show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 where q is some integer. We have done a similar problem in the previous video. So if you are sure that you watched the previous video, you are able to do this problem. Instead of the divisor 4, here the divisor is 6. That's the only difference here. So let's see how we can do it. We write the Euclid's division lemma first. Then we assume some value for b and a and we come up with the values of remainder and we apply each condition. So from equations 2, 4 and 6, it is clear that a is always a positive odd integer when it is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Let's check the next question, that is an army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. So what is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? This is very similar to our previous Barfi problem. So if we want to find the maximum number of columns with the 616 members and the 32 members in the parade, we just need to find the HCF of the two numbers 616 and 32. So by applying Euclid's division lemma, we find the first equation as 616 is equal to 32 into 19 plus 8. Since the remainder not equal to 0, we again do Euclid's division lemma to 32 and 8 and we come up with the equation 32 is equal to 8 into 4 plus 0. Since the remainder is equal to 0, we stop the procedure here and we find that the divisor of the division, that is 8, when remainder is equal to 0, become the HCF of the 616 and 32 members in the parade. So therefore the maximum number of columns in which the army members can march is 8. So our next question is, use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. And a hint is given here. Let x be any positive integer, then it is of the form 3q, 3q plus 1 or 3q plus 2. Now square each of these and show that they can be rewritten in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. That is, if x is equal to 3q, then x square we need to prove equal to 3m. Okay, let's begin. We start with the Euclid's division lemma. That is, according to Euclid's division lemma, if there are two positive integers x and b, their x is unique integers q and r satisfying x equal to bq plus r and 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Let x be a positive integer, and from the question we know that the value of divisor b is equal to 3. So we can rewrite the above equation as x is equal to 3q plus r where 0 less than or equal to r less than 3, so that the value of r can be 0, 1 and 2. Now we apply the value of r each cases, like r is equal to 0, r equal to 1 and r equal to 2. So our case 1 will be when r is equal to 0. So when r is equal to 0, x will become 3q. We need to prove x square. So we take x square. X square is equal to 3q the whole square. On opening the bracket, we get 3 square into q square. If we take 3 as a common from this, we get 3 into 3q square. From the hint we have given here, x is equal to 3q, we need to prove x square is equal to 3m. So we know that q square is an integer, so 3q square will also be an integer. So we assume that 3q square is equal to m. So we get m is equal to 3q square, so x square is equal to 3m. So we proved that if x is equal to 3q, then x square is equal to 3m. So our first condition is okay. Now case 2. Case 2 is that when r is equal to 1, x is equal to 3q plus 1. Now we take the square on both sides. X square is equal to 3q plus 1 the whole square. This is similar to a plus b the whole square. That is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we get 3q square plus 2 into 3q into 1 plus 1 square is 1. On opening we get 3 square q square plus 6q plus 1. If we take 3 as a common from here, we get 3 into 3q square plus, if we take 3 from here, we get 2q plus 1. We know that q square, q are all integers, so 3q square plus 2q will also be an integer. We need to prove from the hint that if x is equal to 3q plus 1, we need to prove that x square is equal to 3m plus 1. So we substitute 3q square plus 2q is equal to m. So we can rewrite x square is equal to 3m plus 1 and hence prove the statement. Now case 3. Our case 3 is that when r is equal to 2, x is equal to 3q plus 2. We assume x square is equal to 3q plus 2 the whole square. Then same like a square plus 2ab plus b square, we expand it, and from this equation we can write 4 as 3 plus 1, and if we take 3 as a common from first 3 factors, we get 3 into 3q square plus 4q plus 1 plus 1. This part is an integer part, so we substitute m for this part, and finally we get x square is equal to 3m plus 1. So from case 1, 2 and 3, it is clear that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Our next question is very similar to the previous question, that is, use Euclid's division lemma to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Instead of square, here it is cube of the positive integer. So we begin with the Euclid's division lemma algorithm, that is a is equal to bq plus r and 0 less than or equal to r less than b. In the question it is given cube of the positive integer is 9m, 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8. So which number the cube is 9? We know it's 3. So we take a as a positive integer and b equal to 3. So the general equation becomes a equal to 3q plus r and 0 less than or equal to r less than 3. So the values of r are 0, 1, 2. So we have 3 cases to prove. First, when r is equal to 0. When r is equal to 0, a equal to 3q. and we take cube on both sides. A cube is equal to 3 cube the whole cube. So 3 cube into cube. If we take 3 square outside, we get 3 square into 3 cube. Then 3 square is 9. 9 into 3 cube. If we assume 3 cube is equal to m, then we get a cube is equal to 9m. This is what we need to prove. That is the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m. So first statement is okay. Now so this case 2 is that when r is equal to 1, a is equal to 3 cube plus 1. Taking cube on both sides, a cube is equal to 3 cube plus 1 the whole cube. We know that a plus b the whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So applying here we get like this, and 3 cube q plus 1 plus 9q into 3 cube plus 1. If we open the bracket, we get 3 cube q plus 1 plus 27q square plus 9q. If we arrange in the order of higher degrees to lower degrees, we get 3 cube q plus 27q square plus 9q plus 1. If we take 9 common from the first three factors, we get 9 into 3 cube plus 3q square plus q plus 1. So if we substitute m for 3q cube plus 3q square plus q, we get a cube is equal to 9m plus 1. This is what we need to prove. That is, if a is equal to 3q plus 1, a cube is equal to 9m plus 1. So the second statement is also proved here. Now check the case 3. Case 3 is when r is equal to 2, a is equal to 3 cube plus 2. Taking cube on both sides, we get a cube is equal to 3 cube plus 2 the whole cube. We get the equation here. Now here also we open the bracket. Now we arrange in the form of higher order degree to lower order degree. And if we take 9 common here, we get 9 into 3 cube plus 6q square plus 4q plus 8. If we substitute m for this bracket value, we get a cube is equal to 9m plus 8. That is, if a is equal to 3q plus 2, we get a cube is equal to 9m plus 8. So the third condition is also proved here. Therefore, we can conclude that from case 1, 2 and 3, it is clear that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Thank you for watching my videos, and if you want to know more about this chapter, subscribe my channel and click the notification button.